every single week, over 1,200 Californians move to Texas. I see them at open houses. I see them in my DMs. And I'll be honest with you, most of them are running the wrong math. They are looking at what they are living and not what they are working into. And that gap between what they expected and what is actually waiting for them is costing people between $15,000 and $40,000 in the first year alone. This is the 30-day reality check no one is giving you, and I'm going to provide all of that information in the course of this video. This is no flop, no hype. Let's get into it. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what happens in your first 30 days in Texas, financially, emotionally, practically. I'm going to give you the real numbers, the real surprises, and the strategy that actually works. 6 things most Californians never see coming, broken down so you can move smart instead of moving sorry. By the end of this video, you are going to know more about this transition than most people who have already made it. And if you are already in Texas, put your experience in the comment section, because your story might save the next person from making the same mistake and be filled with regrets or surprises. And let me start with a property tax bomb in Texas, and I call it tax bomb. And this is the one that hits hardest. The property tax bomb. Here is what most Californians believe before they move in. Texas has no state income tax, so I'm going to save a fortune. And that is true, with one massive asterisk that the internet keeps leaving out. And this is where people don't get it correctly or get it right. Texas funds everything that California funds through income tax in one single way, property taxes, and they are brutal. In California, if you bought your home in 2012, Proposition 13 has locked your property tax at roughly 1% of your purchase price. That is the law. You could be paying taxes on a $200,000 assessed value while your neighbor's house sells for $800,000. That protection does not exist in Texas. In Texas, property taxes run 1.8% to 2.5% of your home assessed value every single year, and that assessed value get renewed annually. Let me give you the real math. On a $400,000 home in the Houston suburbs, that is $7,200 to $10,000 per year in property taxes alone. That is $600 to $833 a month before your mortgage, before your insurance, before your HOA, before your electricity bill. Now compare that to the California home you just sold. If you had Proposition 13 protection on your home assessed at $300,000, you were paying roughly $3,000 a year in property taxes. You just moved to Texas and your property tax bill potentially triple. Let me be clear here. That is not a knock on Texas. That is just the trade, and most people are not told this trade before they sign. Put your city in the comment section. Are you in Houston, Dallas, Austin, or San Antonio? And I will tell you exactly what to expect in your specific market. The number 2 thing I want you to understand here is the homeowners insurance shock. And this is really a shock to many people that move down here from California. The insurance shock, and this is one that blindsides almost everyone. California has wildfires. Texas has everything else. Hail, tornadoes, hurricane, and flash flood in the Gulf Coast. And the insurance industry has priced accordingly. In California, assuming you could still get insurance, most homeowners in standard markets pay somewhere between $1,200 and $1,800 per year. In Texas, depending on where you land, homeowner insurance runs $3,500 to $6,000 per year in high-risk zones like Houston, Corpus Christi, and parts of DFW, the Dallas-Fort Worth. That is not a typo. That is the real number. Agents don't always volunteer upfront. Here is why. Texas has several catastrophic hail seasons that reshape how insurers price this market. Companies pull out, rates went up, and if you're buying in flood zone, and there are many in Houston, you are looking at separate flood insurance policy on top of that. Never assume the insurance quote you got during your inspection period is your permanent rate. Get a full 12-month protection and get it in writing before you close. That couple I told you about in the beginning, they budgeted $1,500 for insurance. Their actual premium came in at $4,800. That is a $275 per month gap they never planned for. The number 3 thing I want to talk about here is the electricity bill reality. Yes, summer in Texas is brutal. The first electric bill, I want you to picture this. It's July. You are in your beautiful new Texas home. You are loving life. Then you open your first full month's electric bill. In Texas, summer electric bill is in a 2,500 to 3,000 square foot home regularly run $350 to $600 a month. From June through September, that is 4 months of elevated bills every single year. Some larger homes in my market, $700 to $900 a month when the heat index hits 110. This is not an exaggeration. Texas summers are not California summers. We are talking 95 to 105 degrees real temperature, no heat index, for a 60 to 90 consecutive day, and you are running your air conditioner non-stop ever. And here is the thing most people miss. Texas runs on ERCOT, E-R-C-O-T, a deregulated electricity grid. You have to choose your electricity provider. You have to choose your plan, lock rate or variable rate. And the wrong choice at the wrong time, especially during a heat event, can cost you significantly more. Never go variable rate through a Texas summer. Lock your rate. I will say it again. Lock your rate. Hit that like button right now. It helps reach more people making this exam move, and it costs you nothing. The number 4 thing I want to talk about here is the no income tax myth. And this is what every person moving here believes: the state has no income tax. And this is the big one. The conversation I have to have with almost every single California transplant. The no income tax myth. Everyone knows Texas has no state income tax. Everyone said it. It's in every YouTube video, every Reddit thread, every moving blog. What nobody's breakdown is what it actually means for you or for your number. And California top state income tax is 13.3%. That is free, but that rate only kicks in about 1 million in income. For most working Californians, people making 80,000 to 150,000 a year, the effective state income tax rate is somewhere between 4% and 9.3%. On $100,000 in income, you are saving roughly $6,000 to $9,000 per year. Moving to Texas, that sounds significant, and it is until you account for what we just covered. Property tax increase $4,000 to $7,000 per year. Insurance increase plus $2,000 to $4,000 per year. Higher summer electricity bill plus $1,200 to $2,400 per year. On a $400,000 home for a household earning $100,000 a year. The no income tax savings are almost entirely absorbed by the Texas cost stack. The real advantage kicks in for higher earners. Household making $250,000 or more, where the income tax savings outrun the cost increases by a significant margin. This is not a reason not to move. This is a reason to move with clear eyes and a real budget. Now, before I get into the last things, I want to ask you something here directly. Are you already in Texas from California, or are you planning this move right now? Comment the word move below, and I will personally send you my Texas relocation worksheet. It is the same document I give my own client before they sign anything. No charge. Just comment the word move. Okay, let's finish this out, because the last 2 things I'm going to cover, most Californians never find out about them until it's too late to adjust. And this is where most of them, they feel with surprises or regrets when they move to the great state of Texas. What nobody wants you about, and I'm going to make it here very clear. Section 5, what nobody wants you about, and this is the part of the video that is not about money, it's about life itself. Commute. Texas is massive. The Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex is larger geographically than the state of Connecticut. Houston is bigger. If you are moving from Los Angeles and think California traffic was bad, you are in for a cultural reset. People in Texas drive 45 minutes to an hour each way without thinking twice about it. The difference? Texas highways move faster until they don't. I-35 through Austin has been ranked one of the most congested corridors in the country. Choose your suburb carefully. Your commute time is a financial decision. School districts in California, your kids attend the school in your district. In Texas, school district quality varies widely from neighborhood to neighborhood, and the best district drive up home prices significantly. Frisco ISD, Katy ISD, Plano ISD, those names move real estate prices. Never buy a home in Texas without researching the specific ISD first. The culture, let me be real with you. Texas is warm, welcoming, and proud. This is one of the most genuinely friendly places I've ever lived. But it is not California. The pace is different. The politics are different. The food culture, the church culture, the Friday night lights culture is distinct. It's real. Most Californians love it. Some don't. Go visit before you buy. Spend a weekend in the neighborhood, not just the open house like I mentioned in the beginning of this video. The right way to do it so that you know you're making the right decision or the smart decision. The right strategy, because I don't want this video to scare you out of a move that could genuinely change your financial future. I want it to prepare you for it. The Californians who win in Texas, and I've worked with dozens of them, they all do the same things. Number one thing, they run the full PITI plus operating cost before they fall in love with the house. That means principal, interest, property taxes, insurance, plus HOA every single month on paper before they make an offer. Number two things is they don't overbuy on a square footage. Coming from California, where a $900,000 got you a 1,400 square foot home, is generally tempting to buy a 4,000 square foot in Texas for a $450,000 home. Resist that. More square footage equals more property taxes, more insurance, more electricity. Buy what you need, not what you can afford. Number three things here is they work with a local realtor who knows the specific sub-market, not just Texas, not just Houston or Dallas, the neighborhood, the flood zone maps, the school district boundaries, the HOA financials. This is not a transaction you want to do with someone who just got their license or someone running remote showing from out of state. The number four things here is they build a 12-month true cost budget before they move. Property taxes, insurance, utilities, HOA, projected maintenance on a Texas home in a climate that is harder on roofs, on your foundations, and HVAC than almost anywhere in the country. The people who do this work before they move, they love Texas. They move. The people who skip it and move on emotion, they come in at day 30 and they now begin to feel if they make the right move or not. So here is your 30-day reality check, the actual checklist before you sign anything. Run your full PITI plus operating cost budget on every home you consider buying. Get a homeowner's insurance quote, re-quote, not an estimate, from at least 3 carriers. Check the flood zone designation on the specific address at floodsmart.gov. Research the school district, not just the zip code. Drive the commute to work during peak hours, not on a Saturday afternoon. Ask your employer if your salary adjusts for Texas. Some do, some don't, before you close on a deal. Lock your electricity rate through a provider on powertochoose.org, Texas official comparison site. Understand your property tax protest right. You can protest your appraiser every single year. Build a 3-month emergency fund specifically for the Texas cost adjustment period. Do this work. Your future self will thank you that you made the right decision. Here is what I know after working with hundreds of buyers and investors in this Texas market. The people who do their homework before this move are not the ones calling me at day 30 with regret. They are the ones calling me at day 90 saying, Joseph, I should have done this 5 years ago. The people who skip this video, skip the math and move on hype alone, they are the ones who come back to me and say, why didn't anyone tell me? Don't be that person. Comment the word move below and I will send you my personal Texas relocation worksheet. The exact document I use with my client. It's free, it's specific, and it will save you from making a very expensive mistake. If this video gives you real value, hit that like button right now. It helps reach more Texans and future Texans who need this information. And subscribe if you are serious about making smart real estate decisions in this market, because what you don't know in real estate can cost you a lot of money. And I will see you in the next video.